Hey, what's up everybody? I'm back for a little cheeky stream. It's been a couple of days, I've been busy. Um, Went out with some friends, had a few drinks, um, just hung out and stuff. Anyway, I figured I'd play some Doki Doki because people always talk about it online and it's meant to be pretty fucked up, so I'm gonna give it a whirl. I'm hoping, because it's a visual novel, I haven't got a mouse with me, I've just got my trackpad on my laptop, so I'm hoping that it's not going to require any more than that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that it won't. I'm just going to wait for the stream to kick in properly. Seems to be doing alright. Hey Huntress Gaming, how's it going? Hope you're doing alright on this fine evening, or day, wherever you are in the world. Thanks for tuning in. Just about to start this, I've never played it before. Hey, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance. I'm doing good. I'm away from home right now, so I'm not streaming with cam or anything. Oh, you're in the US, cool. I'm in the UK, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, I've never played this before either. It's meant to be really messed up, I've heard. So I'm hoping it's as good as everyone says it is. I seen an annoying girl run towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Yeah, on PC, I've got it running on Steam on my MacBook. So, well, MacBook, yeah, not PC, but computer. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase me like this, I almost feel better off for running away. This game's free. I was pretty like... You alright, Brayden? How's it going, man? I've not seen you in a while. I've not chatted to you properly in a while. On stream. PC gaming's cool. I've got like a big setup at home, like with a tower and stuff. Like, well, my other half has. He's got tons and tons of games on it and stuff, so it's really good. I usually play PS4, usually. I like PS4, PS3, and then like some old school, like Nintendo stuff as well. However, I just sigh idle in front of me, crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I'm streaming really late today. Sorry, dude. I don't usually stream this late. And I'm clashing with Bungie, and I'm clashing with a bunch of other streamers that I really love as well, so I kind of feel really bad about doing it, but I haven't streamed yet today, and it's like 9 PM now, so I'm like, kind of got to get up at least a couple of hours in, like, before the day ends. So sorry that I'm clashing with everyone. Sayori, I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Emma. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hehehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with the students making their daily commute. By the way, Emma, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. It's like actually me in real life. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh, it's actually just a bit like me. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real word. A NEET? What's a NEET? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? I can't promise you that, love. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. I guess I am doing. What? What are you talking about, Andy? Stop sassing me, if that's what you're doing. I can't tell. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Oh, neat! Oh, right, okay. Alright, that makes sense. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After packing up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Real talk, when I was at university... Yeah, Brayden, it's supposed to. Yeah. I've heard that it does, and it gets really messed up. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping that it does. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Look at her face! Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. Isn't that good for you, if water tastes like minerals? I've got juice. I got like a pint of juice. Not that I was ever aware that she had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Oh, you put materials. I read it as minerals anyway. She was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yes, I'm going to the anime club. Isn't anime... No, manga's literature. I guess like source material for anime could be classed as literature. Come on, please, why do you care so much anyway? Definitely be concerned if it tasted like materials. What materials though? What materials? That's the question. You don't want it to be tasting like building materials. Or cloth. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. Concrete, imagine. A big cup of concrete. But like wet concrete as well, so when you drank it, it went hard. I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! Maybe I should do like different voices for everyone. I've never like streamed a visual novel before. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Do voices, should I? Oh, it'd be hard keeping them up for like the long game though. Sayori, everyone, a new member is here. No, I can't do voices. I'm not doing voices. I already regret doing that one. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Girl 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. It was not a good choice to do that voice. Sayori. Oh, Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Oh, my character's meant to be a boy. Nobody told me that. I just put my own name in. Yeah, she probably will be. I seriously didn't know my character was meant to be a boy. Okay, it makes some more sense now, I guess. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Emma, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognise. Her small her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. What have I gotten myself into? I'm already regretting this. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Oh, she looks like... This one looks like this one, but with a slightly different coloured hair. At least she looks different. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, right? That's right. Great to see you again, Emma. Is that why PewDiePie kept making that Hey Hey Monika meme happen? For anyone that watches Pewds. Or has previously watched Pewds. Monika smiles sweetly. We don't know each other well, and we rarely talked, but we're in the same class last year. Or we were in the same class last year. Monika is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come, sit down, Emma. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs A wrapped tray. Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Woo! Natsuki lifts the foil to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look cute like cute little cats. Oh, I want to see them! Whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate we used to make the ears. So cute. Honto kawaii desu ne. Had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Oh, do we not get to see them? I want to see the cupcakes. Hehehe, well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. Oishi desu ne. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best bit to take a bite. You know what you do with a cupcake when you eat it? You take the bottom off and you flip it and then you eat it from the bottom. That's the best way to eat one. You feel like she's poisoned the cupcakes? Maybe. Maybe this is where it all turns black. No, I feel like you're supposed to get attached to the characters first. Yeah, I'm blind as well, dude. I've got no idea. I feel like we need to get attached to the characters first and then they're going to brutally murder all of them. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She's waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Ii desu ne. Arigato Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. You dummy. It's rude. Well, we've known each other 30 seconds. Or is this Sayori? I think I'm talking to Sayori. Maybe we've known each other longer than 30 seconds then. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. This is some weird literature club already. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Does it? Maybe I should give that a whirl. I know, this is such a weird school. Already this is bizarre. I agree with you, Braden. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe in you. Ganbatte kudasai. This is how you remember school. Shut up, you went to South Chad, Andy. Your school was not like this. I know it wasn't. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. I think I'd rather be homeschooled than go to a school like this. Could you imagine? Make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start the club on your own? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? The debate club. Hang on, I'm just going to grab a quick beverage. It's a good job I made one, this. Reading out loud. You really need to wet your whistle. Ah, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for the events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. They do have the big eyes and the big hair. To be fair, I wish I could have hair as good as an anime character, honestly. And if it encourages others to get into the literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. I study English literature, so I completely disagree. Literature is amazing. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. Ganbarimasu. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. They all look the same. It's literally this character and this character are the same, and this character and this character are the same. Just got different colour hair. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted, the idea of a new member joining. No, yeah, exactly. There's 4 of them, not 2. You wouldn't think. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. I feel like it's hard to hate like on one already, especially since they all just look exactly the same so far. I feel like if I'm hating on one of them, I'm hating on all of them. But I hope Sayori dies first. Because she wrote me into this club. So Emma, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I probably would answer that in real life. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? This is me signing up to do an English literature degree. Not much of a reader, but that'll change. I spoke up without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with a finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Oh really? That's funny because you're a character in one. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through a loop? Is this the dev of this visual novel being sassy? I feel like I can feel the sass. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. Give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No, no. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet, I see. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. It's the truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Everyone's bottling it now, aren't they? No one's up for a bit of banter. Hang on a sec, just get a drink. Oof. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Awkward silence. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Emma? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there is still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly came forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. It's true. Just be like, sorry, I don't want to join your club, I'm going home now, and then this whole game doesn't have to happen. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have the other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Emma. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Kapow, kapow, kapow! What is that? What's that emoji? Is that in the regular... Hang on. Oh yeah, it is in the regular emotes. Okay, back to the game. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Meat boy! That's my favourite emote. Bob Ross! Where did you get Bob Ross from? Oh, I want Bob Ross. You've not subbed to his channel. Or is it? Yeah, it looks like him. Rainbow dude. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. Yeah, Meat Boy's my fave, but I want Bob Ross as well. Oh. Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did. No, Bob Ross is my favourite. I never even noticed that we have a Bob Ross one. What's that about? If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Emma, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee, yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat, and Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Emma, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for the clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. That was a lackluster yay from me. I need another drink. Wet my whistle. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. You really do. You gotta drink the heavy stuff to get through this game. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most out of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh my god, I actually have to write a poem. What the What? I didn't sign up for this. Pick words you think your favourite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem. Oh, okay, so I don't actually have to type anything, that's okay. I'll go rain cloud. I don't know who I'm aiming for here. I'm just gonna pick a few. Depression. Go for that one. What shall I pick? Someone pick one for me. Should I pick hair? Disarray. Okay, we'll go with disarray. Pick another one. What should we go for? Empty? Should we go for empty? Lazy. Okay, we'll go with lazy. Okay, I'm gonna do one. Shame. Has to be. Inferno. Alright. I can do this one. Yeah, I picked Inferno. What about this one? Someone pick one on this. Flee. Done deal. Next one. Determination, unrequited, desire, fear, cute, entropy, lipstick, anime, heartbeat, imagination. What does entropy mean? Fear. Okay. We'll go with fear. Electricity, cheeks, unending, wrath, anxiety, rainbow, whistle, peace, essence. I'm feeling wrath. I'm gonna go with wrath. Cheeks. Maybe I should have picked that one. Warm, sunny, cheer, prayer, skipping, charm. Yeah, that's a charm. Music, family, nature, or ribbon. Sorry, I can't go back now. What about this one? Skipping. Why are we picking the happy ones all of a sudden? What next? Feather, tragedy, bunny, dance, play, insight, socks, vitality, infinite, massacre. Yeah, it's well gotta be massacre for this one. Straight up. Next. Crimson, colour, vivid, flower, bliss, flying, boop, lust, giggle, mouse. I like boop. Yeah, boop. Boop. Oh, I'd love to get like a boop emote. That would be well good. Rose, ambient, playground, festa, graveyard, climax. Climax? Well, this got weird quick. Amazing, defeat, papa, disorientated. I'm going for graveyard. See, I'd pick festa. Festa's a good one. But we'll go with graveyard. We'll go with Braden's. Vanilla, jump. Kitty, romance, kiss, vibrant, smile, milk, nightgown, universe. What next? Kitty. Kitty it is. I wouldn't have picked that one myself, but that's alright. Oh, look at them kitty emotes. Super cute. What about this one? Destiny, hopeless, effulgent, childhood, email, parfait, hope, after image, calm, marshmallow. Why is it email one? Marshmallow. Alright. This was like really weird at first and now it's gone all cute. Suicide. Straight up picking that one. This one. Lucky, loud, extraordinary, melody, marriage, bed, candy, meager, death, dark. It's gotta be death. It's gotta be death. Existence, waterfall, eternity, excitement, comfort, misfortune, variance, sensation, blanket, or ocean. What are we doing with this one? Misfortune. I'm down for that. Last one. Chocolate, disaster, precious, tenacious, whisper, kawaii, broken, captive, swimsuit, or secretive. Kawaii. Kawaii desu ne. I'm going with that one then. Kawaii it is. Hi again, Emma. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. My mum just came in my room and dropped some washing off. Just thought I'd let you all know that. She'll be like, what on earth is she doing? No, to be fair, I'm sure that my mum probably has heard weirder things from my room. I'll tell my mum you said hi, Andy. She's gone now, so I'll tell her in a bit. Well, I'm back at the literature club. Awesome. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Emma. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. It definitely is. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't want to join any clubs this year. This game is too overwhelming of a commitment. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to come here and just to hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Well, yeah. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. That's what I said! See? Literature nerds. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Emma always gives it his best. Definitely should have named my character a boy's name, but it didn't say. As long as he's having fun. It helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy and it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Emma can be good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry. Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Dun dun dun! Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. What have I done? Oh yeah! Dun 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 dun! I love Dead by Daylight. It's such a good game. I should be playing that. I should be playing Dead by Daylight right now. That's what I should be doing. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book for me. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Well, thank you. I'll definitely read it. Enthusiastically, I take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. I wonder if it'll be a horror. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Kyuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Oh, that's a good theory. That's a really good theory. Maybe it does. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. These two even have the same hair colour. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. Does it? I can't. A literature club isn't that intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place. If it's a literature event, that's true, nobody will come. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we don't want to do the thing to speak to their creative minds. We can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think the food will do the trick? What kind? Ah, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Everybody loves cupcakes. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. Is cupcakes the answer to everything? Is it like one of these girls like brutally like slaughters another one of the girls and then she just goes, it'll be fine, just put cupcakes on it. No one will notice. That wasn't why you suggested it. Or maybe they bake one of the girls into some cupcakes. That'd be pretty messed up. That's my theory. They bake one of the girls into some cupcakes. Imagine accidentally eating one as well. That'd be gross. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Sayori flavoured cupcakes. Yeah, mate. Definitely. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. What? What is that sound? I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. The napping club. That would be a club that I would join. Does that school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Hehe. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing, love. It's not very convincing, love. How many days in this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around here. Ah! I rub my fingertips on the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. I am being so rude right now. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your brow. Look, your brow isn't straight either. Who even pays attention to that? And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you all about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. You meanie. That's a good friend though. If a friend's going to like say, oh, you've got toothpaste on your collar, I'd be like, oh, thanks for telling me. I wouldn't think that was mean. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? So rude. This took a weird turn. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. I know, my character did change. Oh, here we go. Typical weeby visual novel. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. Such a weeby thing. It'll be like upskirt shots next and all that crap. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. The button might come off. Awesome. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to close the button. Struggle to close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it does not fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Oh, this is a taxing situation. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so fluffy. It's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend. What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. That's the best little pupper emoji ever. Or emote. That's so cute. Oh, you know what would be a good emote? A little corgi butt? That would be so cute. A corgi butt. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all of these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. I guess so. Maybe you should come home and wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was just joking at the time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monika suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay. Emma, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? I did, actually. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? You thought this was going to be a detailed look into the study of literature. Clearly, you have been misled. It's not a ruse that I painted for you there. It's like I'm going to play some crap anime game that's meant to be a bit fucked up. You're like, literature. Yeah. You are severely mistaken. Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I'm gonna grab myself a beverage again. Hang on a second. Let me get a little sip of this. Ooh. Okay, who should I show my poem to first? Alright, crew. Who's gonna read my poem first? I can't remember which one's which. I have no idea. So, someone pick for me. Get it in the comments. Monika. Alright, Monika's having it. Oh, Monika's the leader. Okay. I should start with Monika. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi Emma. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the new club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring them up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. She's the leader of the bunch. You know her well. Do I? I thought... Oh, will I know her well? Is that what you're saying? Anyway. It's good to see you anyway, dude. I was watching one of your streams the other night with Andy. I hope you're having a good day. Anyway, I want to share your poem with me. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to. Aha. Yeah, Sayori. I guess I know Monica. I guess I'm not paying as much attention to this as I probably should. Don't worry, Emma. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Yeah, cheers for tuning in, man. It means a lot. Yeah, dude. I'm pretty much on, like... If I'm not streaming, I'm on Twitch every night anyway, so you'll probably see me in your chat, like, way more often. Both me and Zombie Andy. Because we live together, so we're usually in people's chats at the same time. I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sorts of things in common. Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Aha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has got a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. But each to their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way that everybody else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. This is an absolute masterpiece. No, I can't see. I reel, blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realised now that I was looking in, and I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Absolute masterpiece. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Brought me to tears. Such an emotional being, Andrew. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. Here's a fun fact, actually. I'm taking poetry next year. It's true art, it really is. I'm actually taking poetry next year, so this will actually be me in about 6 months. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. I hope my performance was adequate. I could learn a lot from this game. Maybe I should take a few pages out of this game's book. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on one point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks a lot for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Terrible advice. That's shocking advice. You should put the pen down and walk away. Sayori on Ice. Born to Make History though. That's a tune, right? That's an absolute tune. That was worth watching 12 episodes of terrible anime that I still really enjoyed. Sayori it is. Sayori on Ice. I'm going to call her that from now on. Dot dot dot. Let's do this. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Emma. I love it. Yeah, she will say that though, won't she? I had no idea you were such a good writer, Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. Sayori is a legend. Are we on team Sayori? Team Sayori on Ice? Is that what we're going for? Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. That's like just me in life. No idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Alright, we'll go for Team Sayori then. Sayori is best girl. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Sayori is powerful. Team Sayori. That's what we're doing. We're making it happen. Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an Emma poem. She's smart, this one. She's real smart. And that makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against the chest. You're so weird. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Emma. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. I don't know. Why does everyone stand awkwardly at the front of the classroom? Your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is as good as mine. You'd think they'd all sit down or whatever. Take a load off. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to go hold you to that then. Yay. Yay. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hehehehe. We'll see about that. Okay, I'm going to wet my whistle again so that I can prep for this performance I have to give. Are you ready? Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you have missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. The sleepy. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want breakfast as well. I cry every Tim. Like if you cry every Tim. Every single time. Sayori, this is just a guess book. Did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. She forgot to do it. She's a right slacker. I don't know if I'm Team Sayori anymore. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Oh, eggs and toast is good. I had eggs and toast for breakfast this morning as well. Even if you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. So who's next? Who are we doing next? Natsuki or Yuri? Sayori for president. I think you're going a bit far. I can't pick both of them at the same time. We'll go with Natsuki. We're going to do Natsuki. Oh, I thought the one with purple hair was called Natsuki. Oh, I'm so confused. What on earth is happening? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Excuse me. Savage. Purple is Yuri. Okay, I'll try and remember. Terrible at this. It's not even a real game and I'm terrible at it. It's not like it was bad. Just didn't evoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? You're gonna get dropped, mate. Come at me. Just wait till I have to kill one of you. We'll see who gets smacked then. Fuck Natsuki. No, not Team Natsuki. Screw you. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can lime. Monkeys can lime. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. What? What on earth? Well, she's not wrong. It's a powerful piece of literature, definitely. I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. I didn't like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style won't make your message any less valid. Exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great can be really disheartening. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. Why? If all your friends are doing really well, I think that's really positive. It makes me want to do really well. I suppose different folks have different takes on things. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. God, she's a bit full of herself, isn't she? She's not that good. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here. Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humour her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. It's a good point. Leave her to it. Alright, let's do Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. Don't make comments. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? I typically forget to stop speaking. I feel you, man. I feel you. Excuse me, I apologise. Is this your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Thanks, love. Ah, so it is bad. No, did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise in new writers is that they try and make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two words together. The end result is that both style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course. Oh, shit, I clicked that by accident. Of course, that's not something that can be determined. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I should be talking about other people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologising to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. I think it might be low latency. I did click it, so when on my dashboard, I clicked it at the top, so I'm assuming that it is. I didn't do anything else to mess with it around. Yeah, Andy, you should click it and try it out. Yours was like well behind before. When you were playing Dead by Daylight. I think the video quality isn't as high, but I think it's kind of worth it just for interacting with the chat. It's well better. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Here we go. Yuri's poem. Ghost under the light. What does that word say? The treadmills of my hair illuminate illuminate breath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining sheet light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Well. Alright then. That font's really fucked up. It's hard to read. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Oh, maybe it was supposed to be hard to read then. 6 out of 10. It's been better than the other ones. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. Actually, I think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. Usually I write longer poems. Not all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. You do you, honey. You do you. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Emma. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon, to be left with nothing. That's a lot more Solomon, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. She's counting on me. That's too much pressure. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Literally me, every single day. Yeah, I'm stressed now. We're all stressed. This is too much of a stressful situation. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant The language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. No, if you want, like, suggestions on how to work, you ask for constructive criticism. Sayori liked it, and Emma did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Emma liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh. I didn't realise you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Why did the music change so weirdly? It's like To Me To You. Bloody Chuckle Brothers music. Maybe you're just jealous that Emma appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Some sass flying out here. Dishing it out. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Emma started showing up. Natsuki? That's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they've just noticed I was standing there. Emma. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Called the fuck out. What's the reason? Oh, what's the point in making all of your poems all convoluted for no reason? There's loads of sass being dished out. These two are bickering about whose poem was better and why. The meaning should jump out at the reader and not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Emma. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Emma? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? How did I get dragged into this game in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be... Who are we picking? Are we sticking Team Sayori? What are we doing? Am I shouting for Sayori? Am I picking Yuri? Or Natsuki? Help me! Oh, Sayori! I'm down for Sayori. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Emma, well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for the others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Oh, the purple-haired one and the pink-haired one were having a fight about whose poem was better, and then I had to decide, and I was like, nah, bruv, I ain't doing that. So I shouted Sayori in. That's what's going on. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being, she would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me. Are you listening to yourself? That's exactly why nobody likes... You better stop. Natsuki, Yuri. You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love all of them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words, and Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone is so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. So Yuri is a real MVP. She's like the chaotic neutral. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. Hey, hey, Monica. Hey, 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 Monica. That's what this reminds me of. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organise things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, this kind of thing embarrasses me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see herself get hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing the poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Emma, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. Oh, Brayden with the orange cream toffees. My mum's got like a big pot of Werther's Original downstairs, and I'm just like, yes. My mum is a true old person now. She's got a big pot of Werther's Originals. I'm loving it. I'm gonna go down and get some in a minute. I'm gonna have to. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Emma, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? I sounded a bit Scottish then. What do you mean? That's the worst Scottish accent ever. You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No! We went to Scotland recently, right? Honestly, we went to Edinburgh and it was proper good. We had a right good time. But in like the first 30 minutes of being there, we heard a Scottish person say, No, you're funny. And it was the funniest thing ever. It was so funny. Like, we always bring it up now. Fucking quality moment. So Scottish. Honestly, it's brilliant. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. No. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Emma. It's nice that I get to spend a lot of time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone else is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Up. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Ikimashou. Oh, we're writing another poem. Okay, it's poem time. Who wants to chime in with some poem suggestions? Every day is going to be great until the zombie apocalypse starts. It's going to be amazing. What are you talking about? Peak apocalypse is going to happen. It's going to be great. Okay, what we picking? Loud, Mouse, Comfort, Adventure, Effulgent, Boop, Broken, Insight, Special, Aura. So I'm going to pick Boop. Boop for life. Clouds, Hope, Poof, Blanket, Charm, Afterimage, Kiss, Hair, Melancholy, Miega? Is that how you say it? Miega? What about the next one? We'll go for Melancholy. Bliss, Philosophy, Cute, Hopeless, Determination, Jumpy, Flee, Question, Crimson, Hop. We'll go with Crimson. Try and mix it up a little bit from last time. Inflatable, Lucky, Unrequited, Peaceful, Disaster, Childhood, Lazy, Marshmallow, Desire, or Breathe. We'll do Unrequited. Oh, I'll slow down. I'm just picking them. You guys can pick them. Heartbeat, Friends, Marriage, Rain Cloud, Starscape, Laugh, Defeat, Anxiety, Email, Variance. Why is email one of them? That's such a weird word. Marriage. Okay. Grief, Socks, Amazing, Fear, Jump, Sunset, Romance, Beauty, Strawberry, Colour. Which one for this one? Strawberry. Done it. Incapable, Sadness, Bed, Disown, Peace, Flying, Melody, Chocolate, Pink, Misfortune, Bed. I'm in bed right now, that's why I haven't got cam on. I was like, I could put the camera on, or I could get in bed. Vitality, Lust, Play, Parfait, Waterfall, Time, Agonizing, Pout, Kawaii, Disorientated. Agonizing, we're having it. Warm, Pain, Suicide, Unending, Excitement, Smile, Happiness, Holiday, Cage, or Whistle. I'm digging Unending. Whistle. Okay, we'll go with that. Nibble, Ambient, Tears, Papa, Sugar, Analysis, Clumsy, Flower, Cheeks, or Rainbow. Shall I pick Cheeks? You wanted Cheeks last time and I didn't pick it. Flower. Cheeks. You changed your mind. Cheeks it is. Sparkle, Skirt, Cheer, Infinite, Whirlwind, Extraordinary, Scars, Sing, Vanilla, or Sweet. What are you reckoning? Scars. Okay. Raindrops, Candy, Essence, Death, Vacation, Joy, Bubbles, Family, Cove? Anger. 4 Papa Roach. Candy. Candy is. 4 Papa Roach? What are you talking about? Heaven Sent, Lollipop, Awesome, Vivid, Games, Contamination, Shopping, Sticky, Alone, Fantasy, Contamination, we're having it. Heart, Fluffy, Landscape, Entropy, Giggle, Twirl, Silly, Inferno, Unrestrained, or Swimsuit. What's next? What are we doing? Giggle. Done. Eternity, Journey, Lipstick, Existence, Vibrant, Calm, Graveyard, Depression, Bunny, or Massacre. I picked Massacre last time, didn't I? And y'all wanted Graveyard. Shall we Google what entropy is? Entropy. A lack of order or predictability. Gradual decline into disorder. That's what entropy is. Oh, there we go. Andy beat me to it. What are we doing for this one? I'm going to pick Graveyard. Graveyard it is. Shiny, Spinning, Frightening, Pleasure, Love, Fireworks, Treasure, Misery, Shame, or Music. What next? Shiny. Shiny it is. Next one. Ocean, Skipping, Dazzle, Hurt, Vertigo, Together, Atone, Disarray, Puppy, or Horror. Did we pick horror last time? Alright, 2 for horror. We're doing horror. Universe, Despise, Electricity, Empty, Sensation, Cry, Fireflies, Feather, Playground, or Tragedy. Tragedy it is. Explode, Ribbon, Pure, Uncanny, Whisper, Secretive, Anime, Embrace, Wonderful, Rose. Uncanny, that's exactly what I was going to pick. Last one. Bouncy, Summer, Wrath, Valentine, Judgment, Captive, Dream, Passion, Memories, or Dance. Last one. What you reckoning? Wrath. Boom. Let's see what the girls think. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi Emma. Yo Sayori. It looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. That's a pretty simple thing to get you into a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse, fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She then turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Aha, I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned it conveniently, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so I would lend you some. Fair play to her. She's giving it the old college try. There's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Character took a change again. What's going on? Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in a book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Tell Emma to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Maybe I should take this advice. Frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ah, didn't I mention that? I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. That doesn't happen much, but it's fun inside of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. There's a moth coming at me. Hang on, while I bat the moth away. Okay, it's gone. Moth break. I did something bad now. I have to accept the revolution. A moth came at me. It was only a little tiny one. It wasn't a big one. But I think I still have the window open, so it's my own fault. Yeah, I do. No, not a wasp. God, no. It's like really late at night now. I don't think there'd be many wasps flying around. Sweet. Where are we up to? Retribution? That? Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Hehe. Pwap. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Well, she said she was hungry, right? Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Raining cookies. Moth! A moth! Yes, it's gone now. Actually, I'm gonna shut my window. I'll be like 2 seconds. There we go. My window's shut, so hopefully moths won't keep coming at me. It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution? Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That was so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah. Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Oh. Where is Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. Ooh, I wonder what's happened to Monica. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn the piano. That's so cool. You should probably play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better I will. I play the piano. I'm alright at it. It's one of my many skills. Useless skills. Yay, that sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Emma. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot less recently. And I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thank you. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki has disappeared into the closet. Ooh. Emma! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica we're gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons, markers, and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay. Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Emma to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. I'll see if you can find poster paper too, okay? No problem, dude. Thanks for dropping in. Whatever you end up doing with the rest of your day, I hope it's a good one for you. And thanks very much. I'll probably catch you on your stream next, if I don't catch you before. But yeah, thanks for dropping in, mate. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Emma? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips her way around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking to a kid in the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you want to make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have got it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're going to do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is going to take turns on the stage and recite their favourite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Emma? You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. They're going to do like a slam poetry performance. Great. Good for them. Like you say, lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing their final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is all but a barren wasteland. Like that! Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary. It's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. Ah, I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Emma, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. Going adventuring with Sayori brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Well, that's nice. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight into the closet and I follow. I hope this picks up soon. This is getting rather tedious. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the colour names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favourite colour. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Smack! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Oh, I bet that'd hurt. Oof. Sends a shiver down my spine thinking about it. Ouch. She falls on the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Are you okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Brayden. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. That emote is so great. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Oh, great. Should have seen this one coming. Another weeby anime girl shop. Animu girl shop. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the centre of her forehead. A bump is starting to form and swell. Look at that anime girl emoji, that's so funny. I wonder if someone's done like a set of Doki Doki emotes for Twitch. They're probably out there somewhere. Someone will have done it, guaranteed. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. Burb. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. I definitely didn't use crayons in school, like past the age of like 6. These look like high school students. What are they doing using crayons? At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. Oh, you don't like apple juice, dude? I like it. I like apple juice and orange juice. They're my favourites. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons. That's good. Hey Emma, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try and keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had some trouble climbing on the things that you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things, I couldn't, and I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself, or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always focused on my games that I didn't pay attention enough to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I was rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Emma, I don't think you realise it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You really are a sweetheart. Don't call me that. I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. But I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. Oh, I need a drink. Bear with me a second. That's better. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Emma, I'm so glad nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. It wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, alright? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Excuse me, I do apologise. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's going to see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. There we go, she's fine. No problems. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and I smacked my forehead onto the shelf. Well, anyway. Were you able to find... She just like brushed over it. What the fuck? Well, you're an idiot. Anyway. I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forget all of the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Emma. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I show my poems to first? God, we're back to this again. Well, we'll go with Monica. Hi again, Emma. How is the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Hey, Monica. Hey, Monica. Maybe I'll understand all of the memes. After I've played this. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Ah, no, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, do you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Another poem. Save me. The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless. 1 second. Whoa, my second screen went freaked out then. I do apologise. I don't think it came up on the stream, but it definitely did. My Siri came up. I use my iPad Pro as my second screen for my MacBook. And Siri came up, it was really weird. Anyway, it seems to be okay. Hopefully, it stays okay. Where was I up to? Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Oh shit. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Scene, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Load me? What? What? It's even more abstract than your last one, eh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Ahaha. Sometimes asking what a poem isn't Asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of feeling or conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. You'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. And you never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. In fact, I'm actually going to save my game now. That's a good reminder. Save. 22:59. Is that what time it is? Okay. I've been playing this for a while. Okay, good night. Sending you some lots of love. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll speak to you in the morning. I'm probably not going to be playing this for too much longer because it's getting really boring. I will carry on playing it so that I can see what the fuss is about. But for tonight, I'm feeling I might want to play some like Tony Hawk's or something. In fact, I'm going to check. Hang on. I suppose I've been streaming for over 2 hours, so we'll finish this bit, and then I'm going to call it a night. Wait, is this tip even about writing? Yeah, I might play Tony Hawk's. Tony Hawk's is super chill. You don't have to think about it too much. Not that you have to think about this game, but what am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I'll get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognises my experience. Well then, keep practising and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's... Something tells me Natsuki's completely missed the point. Come to think of it, kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah. Well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as a type. Sayori as a type, all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Okay. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favourite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world would be better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Seems a bit drastic. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and if it helps people realise how stupid they're being, like, anyone would agree with that subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course it's about how everyone thinks. That doesn't matter, it can be about everything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're too afraid if people found out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares if someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay, we got 2 more poems left. I'm going to save it again. Yes. Okay, I think I'm going to call it a day for this evening. But thank you very much for tuning in. It is much appreciated. And I'll probably be back on tomorrow, relatively early, to finish this and get it done and dusted out of the way. But thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in, Brayden. You're an absolute hero, as always. And I'll get on and play some Dead by Daylight this weekend as soon as I'm back at my flat, as soon as I'm back home. But yeah, thank you very much, and I'll be on again tomorrow. So, ciao for now.